Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about what it's like to live in San Marcos, California. This is an affordable city just inland from Carlsbad and Vista with a great school district. Let's go ahead and get started. My team and I have people just like you reaching out all the time saying they're making the move here to San Diego, and we absolutely love helping them. So if you're thinking of making the move out here in the next few weeks, month, or even in the next year, we would love to hear from you. Go ahead and send us a text, give us a call, or shoot us an email, and we'll make this move out here as easy and worry-free as possible. Okay, so we're going to be talking about what it's like in San Marcos, what it would be like to live there, go to school there, commute from there, everything San Marcos. So I love this city because it's one of the few affordable cities that's still coastal, that has a great school district, San Marcos Unified School District. So yeah, let's get started. San Marcos, it's just west of Carlsbad and Vista, and the area ranges just south of the 78 as well as just north of the 78. And I kind of like to think of this as two different areas. And while it kind of is, because San Marcos has two zip codes in it. So the south side, which is 92078, is kind of a newer side. Now, not all of it's newer, but it has the master plan community, San Alejo Hills, which I've done a deep dive video touring San Alejo Hills. I'll link that video below if you're interested in that one. It has Old Creek Ranch, Discovery Hills, Lake San Marcos, and an even newer development built in 2019 and 2020, Rancho Tesoro. So anyways, yeah, so the average price of a single family detached home in 92078 zip code, so kind of some of the newer developments just south of the 78, and that's the area that borders Carlsbad. For an attached home, the average cost in March 2024 is $1.5 million, and a detached home is $790,000. So this is way more affordable than neighboring community Carlsbad, which detached home averages around 1.9 million. So quite a difference. And then let's go ahead and talk about the area just above the 78 freeway, which this is kind of slightly older area. This is where San Marcos was first developed in the 70s and 80s. So some older homes. So for the average cost for an attached home in San Marcos 92069 is $1.1 million. And for a detached home in this zip code is $510,000. So I kind of wanted to separate based off the two zip codes because, as you can see, there's quite a difference. In 92069, $1.1 million compared to 92078, which is $1.5 million. So quite a big difference there. A lot of that just has to do with 92078 has the newer communities in it, like as I mentioned, and it also is more coastal living. So you can get to the beach in 12 minutes compared to if you're in 92069, maybe that's more 17, 20-minute commute. So these slight factors are some of the driving forces with the price. And then along with school rankings as well. So, um, yeah, most of it is San Marcos Unified School District. But for example, like 92078, the majority of that zip code is zoned for San Marcos High School, which is really well rated, where a lot of 92069 is zoned for Mission Hills, which isn't quite as strong of a high school in comparison. So just want to point out these little factors that are some of the causes for the price difference. So people move to San Marcos because it offers close proximity to the beaches. As I mentioned, maybe 12 to 20 minutes tops drive to the beach if you're in San Marcos. And it offers incredible um, hiking as well as great mountain biking. It also has some lakes as well. So we have Lake San Marcos, gorgeous homes in this area, some even on the lake with gorgeous lake views. So you can do paddle boarding, paddle boating there, and just a really charming community there with beautiful scenery and rolling hills. And then we also have Discovery Lake, which they're in pretty close proximity to each other. So homes in Discovery Hills can walk to this lake. And Discovery Lake, it offers a great walking path around the lake. So you can walk your dogs, kids can ride their bikes around this path. Great scenery. I know I meet up with a girlfriend every now and then, and we walk around the lake and catch up. It's really, really beautiful. Um, and Discovery Lake, people aren't swimming or paddle boating there. Usually, sometimes people are fishing and things like that there, but nonetheless, a really beautiful lake. And then, yeah, all across San Marcos is great hiking and mountain biking. And sometimes these trails are found just right within neighborhoods. So I know the community Old Creek Ranch that the residents there, along with other people that drive in, has great mountain biking in that area and that offers ocean views. And so, yeah, there's a lot to do and really beautiful terrain, and different parts of San Marcos can still offer ocean views. Up in San Alejo Hills, you can have really gorgeous, spectacular lagoon views as well as ocean views as well. So, yeah, it's a great place to start if you want that ocean view and still manage a decent budget as well. Okay, let's talk about the local economy here in San Marcos. So, San Marcos is home to Cal State University, San Marcos campus. So, beautiful campus. It's just south of the 78 freeway, and it's actually in really close proximity to Kaiser Permanente Hospital, which is also just right there across the street from Twin Oaks Road. So yeah, healthcare and professors and things like that contribute to the local economy. And then we also have a community college, Palomar Community College, that's just north off the 78 as well. Okay, let's talk nightlife here in San Marcos. So that's one thing I don't love, that there's not like an obvious place to go if you're going out on date night or exploring here in San Marcos. There's not like a street where it's lined with different restaurants and shops and things like that. There are great restaurants within San Marcos. They're just scattered throughout, or maybe in a strip mall or things like that. But nonetheless, we still are going to restaurants here. We absolutely love Oni's Thai food right off of Palomar Airport Road there. And Lake San Marcos has a beautiful Italian restaurant called Amalfi and gorgeous scenery with it being right there on the lake. And then the golf course there by Lake San Marcos, I forget what it's called, but has a restaurant right there on the golf course. So great place to pick up a sandwich and enjoy the scenery of watching people on the golf course right there. So yeah, I don't want to be misleading. There's definitely still great restaurants and places to go to within San Marcos, but there's not like an obvious street or section where it's like, oh, just park on that street and walk around and you'll be able to find a great restaurant and um, great shopping and things like that. So kind of scattered throughout. So one thing I did want to emphasize is San Marcos Unified School District is ranked number 5 according to best schools for best school districts here in San Diego. And that is huge because, you know, other top schools like Carmel Valley or Coronado, you're going to pay a much higher price tag to get into these higher ranked school districts. So I absolutely love that San Marcos is still affordable and it still offers coastal living while still being within a really desirable school district if you have school-aged kids. So I can't emphasize that enough, that it's one of the few affordable cities that offers all 3 of those things: coastal living, great school district, and yeah, affordability. So love that about San Marcos. I think that's a really key feature of this community. Okay, let's talk safety and transportation. So, like most cities in San Diego, San Marcos does offer a public bus system. I would still recommend that you get a car to commute around San Marcos, as buses, you know, you could be waiting a while, 30 minutes or longer at a certain stop. So definitely still prioritizing a car to getting around. And really safe. San Marcos is consistently ranked one of the safest neighborhoods in California. And yeah, low crime rates. It has a very strong sense of community, especially if you're interested in master plan communities like San Alejo Hills, um, Santa Fe Hills, Discovery, and or Old Creek Ranch. All of these communities offer really strong sense of community. I mean, especially San Alejo Hills has its own charming little town center there. So yeah, highly recommend checking out my video that I did of a very in-depth tour of San Alejo Hills. Okay, there we have it. Everything San Marcos. It offers great hiking, biking, coastal living while still being affordable and still being in a top 10, top 5 nonetheless, school district of San Marcos Unified. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Are you more interested or less interested in San Marcos after watching this video? And as always, please don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified of my next video that I put out on all things San Diego. And if you're thinking of making the move out here, our team and I would love to hear from you and help you to make this transition super easy. Give us a call, send us a text, or shoot us an email, and we'll see you on the next video.